From one side, we have a concerted effort to say that transgender individuals don't really exist, and perceiving trans women particularly as trans-identifying men. So basically saying that women, trans women are not women. And there is also, seems to be a massive push against the existence of transgender or gender diverse children, and this assumption that children are being force-fed a route that pushes them into medical intervention. I have never, ever come across a child who is saying that they are not, based on their birth gender, and they're saying very, very consistently, persistently and insistently that they are not that and they are the other. I have never come across any parent who has ever coerced them. The numbers of young people and the numbers of children coming forward are rising because it's becoming more acceptable, because it's becoming safer, and because parents are now listening rather than disregarding.
And yet, I believe
ignoring.
the medical evidence is from the clinics that deal with this, that actually they believe that something like 95% of younger children who do actually express these concerns about their identity go on to not change their identity and live perfectly happy lives.
I know that Gendered Intelligence, for example, have been teaching gender identity in schools since 2008. And so I'm not surprised that so many children think they're transgender now. It really worries me that we're reinterpreting girls' behaviour where we would have used to say, oh, she's a tomboy. Even a girl who went on, I'm a boy, would have said, oh, she's just a tomboy. Now we're thinking, oh, she's trans. So we adults...
But what if she is? Well, and what if she is trans? Is the issue for you that it's so young? Because they're now talking, that giving medical treatment to children to prevent puberty happening so that they can then make a choice when they're older.
Yeah,
but
most children do actually grow out of it. And they do grow out of it during puberty. If we block puberty, we block that natural process. Some children aged as young as 10 who start blockers, we're asking them to make a decision about their future fertility. Essentially,
they don't even know what they want for breakfast at the age of 10, let alone what gender they are.
There is an increasing amount of children. It's an exponential rise in children who are saying that they are transgender. Now, I don't think the evidence points to the fact that what has actually happened is that these children have existed since the beginning of time. I think children who are feel trapped by or disconcerted by gender have probably existed, because gender is quite constraining. I felt constrained by being a girl when I was a child, because I was told that I shouldn't want to wear should wear dresses and climb trees, and then my mother always got very cross with me because I did climb the trees and my dresses got torn. But I just thank goodness that I didn't live in a society at that time which said that because I had those desires, that therefore I was a boy. So the danger is now that children have a particular lens through which they can understand.
I would have no issue if my child was gay or straight or as long as she's happy and healthy. I really couldn't care less. I think a lot of us might say, life would be easier if you didn't feel that you were trapped in the wrong body and you were happy with yourself and happy with your body. Life's easier. But I think most parents would want to think they'd be supportive. But is your worry that there are parents who are almost pushing their children down this route?
Well, I think there are, but I don't want to blame parents for this, because I think that the parents themselves have picked up the idea that it's possible to be born in the wrong body. Now, this is a completely different thing, and I think it's important that people understand this. This is a very big claim. It isn't the claim that a child can be uncomfortable with its gender. It's the claim that the child has actually been born in the wrong body. And the minute that concept enters the culture, then you set the child along what will probably be quite a painful path, and to me, an unnecessary path.